Hello future captains. Anand Milk Union Limited, which we dearly know as Amul, is almost a 75-year-old plus brand. But you know what guys? Amul only spends about 1% of its total revenue on advertising and marketing, while other leading brands spend about 8 to 15% of their total revenue. And to top it off, the Amul girl, who is a household member for all our utterly butterly delicious dishes, costs around 4 to 5% of the total spend on marketing. Now, most of you already know Amul's success story, its history, and how it brought the white revolution in India. But very few of us know how phenomenal the marketing strategies of Amul are. Guys, you know what? Even during COVID-19 lockdowns, Amul managed to do a turnover of rupees 53,000 crores, adding 60 new products and also paid 800 crores extra to the rural milk farmers. And this year, the brand is about to clock 60,000 crores sales mark and is also eyeing to achieve 1 lakh crore by 2025. The question is, how does Amul stay on top by spending so little on marketing? And most importantly, what are the marketing lessons that you and I should learn from this marketing case study in order to become future-ready marketers and creators? The answer to all these questions is the umbrella marketing strategy used by Amul. Let's try and understand this by looking at a big multinational conglomerate. For example, Hindustan Unilever Limited. A subsidiary of Unilever, a British multinational, HUL has about 50 brands in its portfolio. All these brands are marketed separately. From Axe Perfume, Brooke Bond Tea, Dove, Kisan, and even Quality Walls, the brand has marketed all the products in different names. Whereas Amul has a diverse portfolio of the products, but under the same name of Amul. This strategy is called umbrella marketing strategy. As per the current MD of Amul, Mr. R.S. Sodhi, Amul is a one-child theory. He explains that due to umbrella marketing strategy, the brand is able to spend very less on marketing. With less genre of products to cater to, the brand focuses mainly on food items. Amul markets all its products, be it milk, chocolates, butter, cheese, biscuits, or even ice creams, all under the iconic brand tagline, Amul, the taste of India. The iconic tagline has not changed for more than 25 years now. Moreover, the brand tagline, Amul Doodh Peeta Hai India, has also been present for more than 17 years and still counting. But the question is, how has Amul managed to stay relevant for decades? The answer lies in the fact that Amul has always used their tried and tested campaigns. Amul's ad and media planning is a classic recipe in brand building. Remember soon after lockdown, while everyone was sitting at home and TV consumption increased, Doordarshan decided to re-telecast Ramanand Sagar's Ramayan and B.R. Chopra's Mahabharat. Amul spotted a jackpot and decided to run 191 TV ad commercials during this specific time. And something that baffled all marketers was that the brand used nostalgia, mostly running old 1980s commercials during this time. But you know what guys? The move actually worked for them. Ramayana set the record for highest viewership during the COVID times, even toppling IPL. Result? Amul was able to increase its brand awareness and ultimately made 53,000 crore in such hard times. But the question remains, how does the brand maintain its positioning while other brands focus on getting superstars on board as their brand ambassadors? You know what guys? The Amul girl as a character has always been the best brand ambassador for the brand. Amul follows a two-pronged strategy: product-specific marketing and top-of-the-mind marketing, which is also known as topical content marketing. By using the topical ads, Amul uses its iconic wide-eyed girl and transforms her into the stars that are trending right now. Or they will just use her to comment on the trending takes. These tongue-in-cheek, humorous or witty takes have been able to build a brand recall for Amul for decades now. The Amul girl with the blue hair and a pun maska is now over 55 years old and still counting. Yet, she is as young in all our hearts as she looks in all the creatives. But do you know what guys? The Amul Girl campaign is still managed by only 3 people. Rahul Dakunha, creative director of Dakunha Communications, Manish Javeri, the sole copywriter of witty one-liners, and Jayant Rane, the illustrator, have been working on the topical campaigns for the past 30 to 35 years. Dating back to 1966, it was Verghese Kurian, the milkman of India, who wanted to reach the households of India. So he appointed Sylvester Dacuna and Eustace Fernandez to come up with a response to the much softer and well-refined Polson Girl from the Polson butter brand. Now, in the first creatives, the Amul Girl was not the girl that we see today. In fact, this was the first ad that was published on hoardings. But soon, the marketers faced one big issue. There was only much that one can say about food. So Dacuna sir decided to do topical takes to position the brand properly. And the series of the longest campaign began since then. But do you know what? Soon the agency also realized that the process of releasing the topicals came with its own challenges. They needed to be released quickly, else they would lose much of their impact. So, Verghese Kurian decided to remove the protocols of approval and gave freedom to the agency. This immense creative freedom is still maintained, and it is the reason that the Amul Girl is never late with her take on the world. But guys, the most important question comes now. How is Amul able to sustain the old methods and topical takes in the digital age today? Amul currently has a presence over all social media platforms. On YouTube, Amul has about 4.7 lakh followers. On Facebook, it is about 20 lakh followers. On Twitter, it has 3.5 lakh followers and another 4 lakh followers on Instagram. And the numbers, although they look small, are still growing. While the number of followers is not a true indicator of the brand value, Amul has been able to achieve a reach of about 140 crores on Facebook across 40 different countries. How did Amul achieve such a great feat? During lockdown, Amul got celebrated chefs from all across the world to do cooking shows. They did 8 to 12 shows in a day in various languages, including Tamil and even Arabic. Amul created nearly 1 lakh minutes of cooking content, which is about 1500 hours of content in just 8 months of 2020. This was phenomenal, especially in comparison to Netflix, which produced about 2700 hours and spent about $15 billion. The brand has also increased their iconic Amul Girls topical takes from just 1 per week to 3 per week. And it has been working for the brand on social media as well. Now, this brings us to the end of the video. What are the marketing lessons we can learn from Amul? From the umbrella marketing strategy, we can learn that if you have several products in your portfolio and you have a positive brand equity, then it does make sense to deploy this strategy. Some of the new digital brands like Ola are also using this strategy to build brand recall and a positive brand equity. From the example of the Amul Girl campaign, we can learn that as marketers, it's important to analyze early wins and build onto them. While a lot has changed over the decades since the Amul Girl was launched, one thing that has not changed at all is the witty one-liners and creatives that Amul Girl comes with. And lastly, from the example of digital strategy of making content relevant to different languages, we can learn that even in hard times, it's important to focus on the opportunities rather than the adversities. That's all from my side, guys. If you learned something valuable today, please make sure to hit the like button and share it with your fellow marketers and enthusiasts. And if you're interested in more such insightful and exciting case studies, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. This is Captain Ruhan signing off. See you in the next video.